Hey guys, Jamie98 TV here with my WWE Friday Night Smackdown preview from the 20th of June 2014, and Money for Bank positioning continues on the June 20th edition of WWE Smacdown. A huge 2-on-3 matchup headlines the show, where several superstars without a spot on the upcoming pay-per-view can begin to gain enough momentum to get on the card. Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, Kofi Kingston and Adam Rose are all on the hunt for victory. Columbus, Ohio already hosted those wrestlers, as well as the former members of the Shield and all the top contenders for the vacant WWE World Heavyweight Championship. WWE take the action on Tuesday and it won't air until Friday night on Sci-Fi, which is tonight. The results are available within the internet's various spoiler reports, the non-spoiler look at the matches to expect, and tonight's SmackDown, you're on the right video. Seth Rollins will take on Kofi Kingston. Since breaking away from the Shield, Rollins has compiled a number of wins over Dolph Ziggler. Another athletic rival awaits him here. Rollins looks to continue his winning ways, while Kingston looks to scrape together some momentum. He hasn't been a consistent part of WWE TV as of late, and spotting for Money for Bank ladder match that Rollins announced on Tuesday's main event is his best hope of grabbing some spotlight in the near future. This could be how Kingston earns his way into the fray, or else it could be another means for Rollins to boost his resume. As a bonus, Rollins is set to debut new in-ring gear, so make sure to look out for that. Dean Ambrose will take on Kane. Angering Triple H and the Authority adds a dangerous consequence that often involves a monstrous Kane entering attack mode. Ambrose's rivalry with Rollins has earned him a spot on Triple H's bad side on Friday SmackDown and a showdown with Kane. It's been a long while since these two have met, and the teams that they were a part have now been, broke up basically. There are two possible candidates for the Money in the Bank ladder match, with little time to position oneself for a spot in the bout. A victory means more than normal. Ambrose's recent clashes have seen Rollins distract him, and he will have to ignore any possible interference and focus on the large masked man in the ring opposite him. Dolph Ziggler will take on Bad News Barrett. When these two met in the tournament to decide the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship, the result was the tourney's best match. Brawling and grappling, power and athleticism merged to make for compelling entertainment. Barrett went on to win, later dethroning Big E. The show-off is hoping for a different result this time, and wins have not come by the boatload for him this year, and pinning the Intercontinental Champion will be the highlight of 2014 for him. He has to at least be happy to be facing Batista or Rollins, two men who have dominated him lately. Adam Rose vs Titus O'Neil. Battling Rose is unlike taking other superstars. One has to block out Rose's antics and his happy-go-lucky entourage. And O'Neil will look to do just that as he tries to be the first WWE superstar to knock off a recent NXT transplant. Losses have been piling up for him lately, be it on Raw, SmackDown or Superstars, whatever. He enters as the underdog despite his advantage in experience, as it looks as if WWE is pushing Rose and unsure of what to do with the powerhouse from the University of Florida. Jack Swagger will take on Big E. These two hosers have produced some good matches in the past. They collide once more. They collided last week on SmackDown, but they collide once more. The winner perhaps stepping closer to entering the Money in the Bank ladder match. They will both be open. Neither Rusev or Lana get involved. On last Friday's SmackDown, a distraction from Lana and furthers Swagger attention, and Big E pounced. Fans will be curious to see if Swagger continues to clash with Rusev and a full feud blossoms, or if Big E is the one to take on the Bulgarian Brute. Bo Dallas will take on Fandango. Dallas suffered his first loss on Monday's Raw after failing to eliminate Rusev and Roman Reigns in the Battle Royal. He's sure to stay positive and keep believing in himself though. Fandango is possibly a way for Dallas to regain his momentum, restart his winning streak and start doing his feature lap once more. Now all Dallas is heading for comedy wrestling territory. Both top wrestlers have battled Fandango, but it's the company's rodeo clowns like Santino Marella and the Drake Hartley who have feuded with him lately. The ballroom dancer will be happy to have the focus on him and not the spat between the current and former dance partners. Roman Reigns, Sheamus and John Cena will take on Cesaro, Alberto Del Rio, Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton for main event at Smackdown. The fan favourite for the WWE title ladder match collide with the heels. This split equals a 4-3 disadvantage for the good guys. The match features a star power, a plenty and some interesting combinations, but beyond the immediate thrills, it's worth watching who WWE heroes in the most. Some folks will be relegated to supporting roles here, likely aside of them doing the same at Money in the Bank. Whoever gets the most defence in is most central to the story and gets the decisive pin or submission will likely be a huge part of the upcoming pay-per-view's main event and perhaps run the whole thing as well. Former foes team up and current rivals clash in what promises to be a must-watch Smackdown and a must-watch match. It caps off an episode of Smackdown's rife with opportunities, a showcase for those who are climbing into the Money in the Bank spotlight. So make sure to tune into Smackdown tonight. I know I will be. Should be a good main event to be honest. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. The links are in the description down below. Thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe.